Materials from nature. In the cool wooded areas such as in the Northeast and the West, people built large permanent homes using tree trunks. In the Great Plains and the Southwest, there were not many trees, so people made homes using grass, mud, and stone. Some built simple wooden frames and covered them with animal hides. In warm, wet areas such as the Southeast, homes were often made of woven plants. This article tells about many kinds of native homes in different regions. You will find out what life was like in each kind of home. Longhouses, homes of wood and bark. In the northeastern woodlands, most of the people stayed in one place. They lived in permanent homes called longhouses. A longhouse is a large rectangular building with a framework of wooden poles covered with bark. Villages were made up of several longhouses surrounded by a wooden wall. They were built in clearings in the woods and on the banks of rivers and streams. Many were located high on hilltops for extra protection. How a longhouse was made. 1. First, the men went to the woods to peel bark off young trees and find long, thin tree trunks. They laid the bark flat to dry and cut it into large sheets. 2. They used the trunks to make poles. On a flat area of ground, they marked the outline of the house, dug holes along it, and set the poles into the holes. The poles were the framework for the outer walls. For the roof, they tied poles to the tops of the walls, slanted them toward the center, and tied them together. 3. The frame was covered with sheets of bark turned rough side out and tied with bark strips. The overlapping sheets of bark kept out the wind and rain.